Hi guys, I'm Olivia,
And I'm Mathilde.
and welcome back to the Picsart YouTube channel.
In our last video, Olivia and I did a competition where we redesigned famous logos using Picsart tools.
And this week, we thought it'd be fun to design movie posters. The movies we'll be making posters for are Challengers, Dune, and La La Land. Here are the rules.
Okay, we each have to use at least one Picsart tool. We have until Friday to conceptualize and edit our final versions of the posters, and then we're gonna upload it onto the Picsart official Instagram account, IG stories, and we're gonna let you guys decide who's the winner. So make sure to go follow us there.
On Saturday, we'll be meeting to see who won the challenge based on the polls. The judging criteria will be based purely on creativity and originality.
I say this every time, but I love doing these challenges. They're so fun.
I love the challenges. I feel like you can take so many different spins on it, so I think it'll be fun. I don't think we'll do something too similar.
No, yeah, I agree. I haven't watched two of these films, so I'm excited to go watch it for homework purposes.
Yeah, for homework.
For
Okay,
homework.
well, we'll be back on Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm sat in a meeting room right now and it feels so formal. I feel like I'm about to fire you guys. The first poster that I'm going to be working on is Challengers, and I'm absolutely obsessed with this poster. Like, I've seen it everywhere and I think it's so cool. Like, I don't know if it was hand drawn, like digitally, or even like on actual paper, because the textures are so gorgeous. But personally for me, I think there's too much going on in the poster. I guess that kind of also reflects the plot of the film. Look, Guadagnino, I see what you're doing. Make it look a little bit more summery too. And I found this picture on Pinterest that I'm obsessed with. And I really want to use this because the blues are gorgeous. And I think it really just makes the actress stand out a lot. I'm gonna start off by putting the title of the film on top. I'm using this font. I don't know how I got there. I just started trying out different fonts and I really like this. It kind of looks similar to the font that they actually use in the actual poster. The color that I'm gonna make it is this type of like yellow green that you see in tennis balls. I think that would be cute and that goes really well with the blue. I feel like that's so tennis court. Underneath, I'm just gonna put like the release date and I'm gonna write the actors and also who it's written by. I'm also going to be using the same yellow tone for the text, and then I'm going to put the IMAX logo, which I just searched it on stickers and it came up with this blue, and I'm just going to change it to like a white, maybe even a yellow, but I think it looks really cool as a blue. This is what my final poster looks like. I think it looks pretty cool. It definitely looks less like a major motion picture. It looks a little bit more like something you'd see at a film festival, and I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Challengers is by far one of the best movies I have seen in a very long time. Now, if you haven't watched the film, skip this part because this might be a little bit of a spoiler. But obviously, if you have watched Challengers, you are very aware of the famous shot, which is Patrick putting the tennis ball in that little part of the racket. It's all over Twitter. Everyone in the theater was gasping. And so I wanted to take that image that has gone so viral and turn it into the poster. I used AI Enhanced to crisp up the image a little bit and then chose the text that I like the best. I also wanted to include the director and all the stars in the movie just because this is obviously a star-studded cast, star-studded director. So you know we had to put those names down. I really like this. I feel like this would be a great poster option after the movie is released because obviously it gives away so much of the storyline. But I chose this because it is so iconic to the movie. It's so iconic to the storyline. It's one of my favorite bits in the movie and I feel like it does look like a very realistic movie poster. But let me know what you guys think.
Okay, next up we're moving on to Dune. Again, I don't know why I suggested that we make this video because I also haven't fully watched Dune. Like, I've read the book and I watched the first one and I didn't like the book, so I don't know why I even started watching the first one, but I know what it's about, so I feel like I'm fine. Once again, I went on Pinterest and I found this picture that I think is very cool. I am not a big fan of the original poster's design. Like, I hate when they just stack the actors into one picture. And then I'm gonna put the Dune logo. I think I'm gonna put it behind the mountains, so there's a little bit more of a ooh type of thing going on there. Again, I'm just gonna list out some of the actors up. I have to be honest with you, I forget who's in this film because there are so many people in it. I never use black as a color in my designs. I always try to use a gray or a brown that looks like black, because black consumes the colors around it a lot and it makes it stand out way too much and dims all the other colors around it. So that's a little tip that I learned in art class. And then underneath, I'm just gonna put like what day it comes out in theaters. I'm just gonna put like Dolby and IMAX, and then PG-13 and Warner Bros. All of this I got from the sticker section. I'm constantly surprised by how many stickers we've got in the sticker section. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool. I think what I'm doing is just turning the posters of really big films into something that I would like to watch.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not watched Dune. Haven't watched Dune 1, Dune 2. I'm very behind, I know, I'm well aware. So what I did for this is I looked up Dune stills. I chose one that I liked that I thought would be cool for the poster. I knew that I wanted Timothée Chalamet to be a little bit darker in contrast to the background, so I just kept on adding a bunch of layers, and then I chose a darker layer and used the erase tool so that just Timothée Chalamet's figure was darker in contrast to the background. I just thought it was cool, a little ominous, and then I chose a font that was a little bit futuristic, something that kind of matched the similar text of the original Dune poster. This is what it turned out like. I feel like for somebody who has never watched any of the Dunes, I'm pretty proud of this one, I will say.
Last but not least, we're gonna be doing La La Land. I'm having a really tough time with this one because the poster is so iconic and I genuinely think that it's one of the best film posters made. And I found this picture that I think is very cool. Mia's not in it, but I think that this is an opportunity to bring the yellow that her character is onto like the text. If you couldn't tell, I love this shade of yellow and I will continue to use it in my design. So if you're not a fan, I'm sorry. Above the top, I'm gonna write "Here's to the Fools Who Dream." In the original poster, they've got the names above it, but I think the names will look better below it, and then the tagline up top. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And honestly, I'm not gonna do much because this picture is just so perfect. I like this poster. Even if it's super simple, I think it really encapsulates the kind of vibe of the film. So let's go see how Olivia did.
La La Land obviously takes place in LA, and I kind of wanted to do something a little bit fun with like an old Hollywood theme. So I took a black and white picture of the Hollywood sign and I used the remove tool to remove the actual letters, and I replaced them with La La Land. Finding a font that was similar to the original Hollywood sign font was a lot harder than you would think. But eventually I got it, and in the original Hollywood sign picture, the sign is kind of hidden a little bit in certain parts behind the hill, so I just made sure to use the erase tool just so that it kind of replicated that part of it. And then I added stickers of stars because City of Stars. And yeah, I think it's very simple, but I actually do really like it. I think it's a lot more of a simple approach, but I do really like it. Hey guys, we're back. We already put up the poll. So now we're going to talk about all of our favorite tools that we use for each poster.
My favorite was probably the stickers for this one, and I used it a lot in Dune as well, like the IMAX logo. And then in the Dune one, I did like Dolby and like PG-13 and like Warner Brothers, because I'm really lazy and I don't want to go on Google and like download PNGs. So just the fact that you can go on Picsart stickers and just search it up and it comes up.
I didn't even realize that.
It's very helpful.
For me, I don't know, like I think I should say the erase tool, because I basically took like a black and white photo of the Hollywood sign and erased all of the original letters, and then I found a similar looking font to the Hollywood sign, which is harder than it looks. I loved all of yours, and I love that you put a really fun twist to all of these posters. I still love doing these challenge videos, so hopefully people continue to like watching them. Thank you guys so much for watching. We upload new videos every single Monday, so you should definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok to see more of us.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.